My name is Greg Davis. I'm the president and CEO of SUNPF Metals. SUNPF is based in Vancouver. We trade on the TSX Venture. We have base and gold VMS projects both in Ethiopia and, as Brian just said, now in Saudi Arabia. And the focus of this presentation will be on the Saudi Arabia projects. The forward-looking statements, the usual, I'll be making many. So we moved into Saudi Arabia late last year. We acquired a company with significant land position, and it really does represent a rare opportunity for both us as a company and investors. The country itself is absolutely prolific in geological potential. It is the east side of the Arabian-Nubian Shield, just east of the Red Sea. Environment that we've worked in as a team for over 20 years. In a very short period of time, we've established very strong, excellent relationships with the members of the Ministry of Mines, the Saudi Geological Survey, and mining and business leaders in Saudi Arabia. Our team, as I said, we've worked in the region for over 20 years. On the west side, we have multiple discoveries under our belt over the 20 years that we're quite proud of. And now SUNPF currently has 1,200 square kilometers in Saudi Arabia, over 15 different licenses that were carefully selected by our team based on our experience for both VMS and gold exploration. We do enjoy being an early mover in Saudi Arabia. I believe we're the first Western foreign company to own 100% licenses of our land position. And our objectives in Saudi Arabia are lofty. We want to repeat the success we've had in the past on the west side of the Red Sea and find, discover, perhaps develop multiple world-class VMS and gold deposits. Our board of directors, very, very experienced, well-known, a lot of experience globally in the mining industry. I'll just point out a few. Our chairman is David Oram. David, you may know him. He was a co-founder from Sandstorm Gold, which recently was sold to Royal Gold. And Dave has worked with us for a few decades. I'll also add that we have three new directors to our team. Jim Paterson, many know from Discovery Group. Joshua Lai, who's a lawyer from Vancouver, who is currently based in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And Hisham Hattar, a Saudi Arabian national. Hisham was previously senior director with the Public Investment Fund, PIF, in Saudi Arabia, and he has been crucial in helping us navigate the environment and build our network as we move forward in Saudi Arabia. Our management and leadership team, I think all of us have worked together for on and off over 20, almost 25, 30 years now. I guess the most recent addition, Aaron Albino, he's worked with us for 8. He's worked in the Arabian-Nubian Shield for 8 years now, but the rest of us have been over there for over 20 years. So a lot of experience as we move forward. So our team history in the region, that on the map, the lighter green shows the Arabian-Nubian Shield. The Nubian is on the west side. The Arabian is on the east side. We've worked extensively through Sudan, through Eritrea, through Ethiopia. We began in 2002, 2003 as the exploration team for Nevsun Resources. And we applied some techniques that we used in Canada, which led directly to the discovery of Bisha, really in May 2003. We drilled 70,000 meters in that first year, and ultimately the mine went into production 8 years later. It was a very prolific, world-class deposit, 47 million tons, significant gold, silver, copper, and zinc. We then went on to manage a sister company also in Eritrea called Sunridge Gold. We applied the same exploration techniques very successfully. We defined 6 deposits, including the world-class sized Embadero, 85 million tons, copper, zinc, gold, and silver. Ultimately, we took everything to feasibility study, we acquired a mining license, and we sold those projects off to a Chinese SOE in 2016. We then went south across the border. We established SUNPF, and SUNPF acquired a land position in northern Ethiopia in Tigray. After the first few years of exploration and including drilling, we were quite confident we were on our way to repeat our success. However, unfortunately, starting in 2020, the region has been continues to be unstable. Now, Ever since we started working in this region, we've been aware of the potential across the Red Sea in Saudi Arabia, and we've made multiple attempts to try and acquire projects in Saudi Arabia, probably going back to 2009. And there was just little interest in developing their mining industry at the time. I guess they have prolific wealth coming from the Persian Gulf. But recent changes have made the pendulum swing completely the other way. In 2019, the law changed, and foreign companies could now have, for the first time, 100% ownership in exploration licenses and mines in Saudi Arabia. And more importantly, it was mandated from the leadership of the country to develop their mining industry, particularly critical metals, copper, gold, etc. A big part of that is the Vision 2030. And we feel that with the products we have now and applying our techniques, we can be part of that. One of the goals is to make 10 new mine discoveries by 2030, and then it continues beyond. And we feel that we can add to the kingdom as part of that success. The region, as I said earlier, it's relatively underdeveloped. It's geologically prolific. The Arabian Shield is 650 square kilometers. Minimum modern exploration work has been conducted, and it's got prolific VMS trends like we've seen before. The government has been extremely supportive for us as we move forward. There's very favorable programs, exploration grants, and funding programs by the ministry to help you move ahead. And the infrastructure is absolutely amazing there. It's a great place to work, and we can move quickly. The map on the right here shows our current land position. And of course, you can see Riyadh off to the right of the map, the capital city, and Jeddah on the coast. And the yellow golden area represents the Arabian Shield. The square boxes show our current projects and licenses. We have Safra, Massa, Afif, Amaya, and Al Hila. And then round nine was an auction late last year that we participated on, and we acquired 7 licenses as part of that. And that's just being finalized now. So ultimately, we'll have 15 licenses over 1,200 square kilometers. And I just want to point out that all of these projects have been very, very carefully selected by our team, by our experience in the Arabian-Nubian Shield. We did a tremendous amount of research and reading old reports, putting together field trips where we became geological tourists. We've traveled over 40,000 square kilometers on the ground in Saudi Arabia, which is easier than it sounds because the roads are just incredible. But we've followed up numerous potential projects, and the ones we've selected are because we really believe they have a shot at being an economic deposit. The main ones, the early ones right now that we've been working on are Safra, Al Maya, and Al Hila. SUNPF took over late last year, and we've moved fast to establish infrastructure. We have an office in Riyadh. We have field offices and compounds and guest houses in Hanakia in the north, town of Bisha in the center, and town of Najran in the south to service our projects. And since we've taken over, we've detail mapped Safra, Al Maya, Al Hila. We've done ground geophysics. We're currently working as we speak. We have a team we've built very quickly of 10, 12 geologists. Some of them are from our projects in Ethiopia, very well experienced. Some are from Saudi Arabia, some are Sudanese. And then we have our Canadian team as well. So we plan on drilling both Safra and Al Hila this year. We will drill them this year. Details are coming. And just quickly, I'll walk you through, under time constraints, a couple of our lead projects. Al Hila, that's the one in the south. About 4 weeks ago, we put out our first news on these projects as SUNPF, where we mapped out and sampled a VMS zone, a Gossan, 650 meters along strike and up to 30 meters wide. The assays came back very, very high in copper and gold. 25% of the samples were over a gram and up to 17 gold, and about 29% were over 10 grams per ton silver and up to 180 grams silver. So we're very, very pleased. Work has continued. We've continued to map it south, and we're finding more zones of the same. We're doing currently EM, and we're very pleased with the results. What we don't know is what are the roots. Are there massive sulfide copper zinc roots? And we'll find that out very soon. We're working on putting a drill plan together. It previously have said H2, but it looks like we could be aiming for Q2 for our initial drill program. There's the surface at Al Hila. We're quite pleased with what we've seen. It's large Gossans like we've seen before at Bisha and Amadero on the west side of the Red Sea. And that's what we're seeing along strike to the south as well. Low on time here, so the next one that we'll be drilling will be Safra. It's in the north. We identified it through research. We found Gossans at the surface. We've done geophysics. The methods we've used in the past identified very strong geophysical anomalies. Our sampling shows very significant grades of gold, silver, copper, and zinc. And this is essentially drill ready, and it'll be one of the projects that we drill this year as well. Very, sparsely populated. It's a great place to work. There's highways everywhere. It's very, very easy. As I said, we trade on the TSX Venture. We have 164 million shares outstanding. We've actually got about 6 million in the bank right now, enough to meet all our commitments for this year. It's our objective to drill and be successful, and then shift gears into delineation and raise money on the back of that to move forward as we've done in the past. So we do feel we really have a great opportunity here in Saudi Arabia. We really enjoy the early mover advantage, and we want to keep it that way. And we're actively exploring our projects that we've carefully selected. We trying to repeat our success in the past. And we expect a series of news results coming out over the next little while, which will include our plans for drilling and ultimately drilling. And I think we're going to be aiming for Q2 this year. If not, it'll be Q3, but we're looking forward to it. We have a lot of experience in these rocks, and we have well connected and access to capital. And just finally, I'd just like to say that, it's great to have these metal prices that we've seen, but we've been at this in this region for over 20 years, and our objective remains the same, whether the metal prices are high or low. We're looking for very economically robust projects that can stand the test of time, 20-year mine lives, as we've done in the past, and that's what we hope to achieve here in Saudi Arabia. Thank you very much. We have a booth. Please feel free to come by if you have any further questions. Thank you.